We all know we were here last time. The world is under siege. The threat of Corona is real. And we are part of that world and that reality. We don't have much new information today. But basically we have come here to appeal to our communities, to our people through you, that the danger of Corona is real. We need to take very serious the advice we are getting from the national government. We need to change our lifestyles. We need to realize that this is a threat against every individual in this society, and nobody is safe from it. This county is considered high risk among other 13 counties in this country, and that calls for very huge responsibility on the part of the population. So my appeal to the people is that something should change in the way we live our lives. And this is the time. I know there will be inconveniences. Our people are religious, and the fact that there are no mosques and everybody is doing individual prayers at home should dawn the reality that something very fundamental has happened in this world. Therefore, I would like to appeal to our people that we need to change. We need to encourage social distancing. We need to encourage very high level of personal and public hygiene. We need to believe in self-quarantine. We believe in people isolating themselves. We want to ask those who come to us from elsewhere, especially from the high-risk counties, although now they are closed, for the ones who are here to self-isolate, to protect the rest of the population, and that we as a county will play our role in ensuring that we give the necessary support for the public and our communities to remain safe. I want to thank the population and the communities here, because we have got constant alerts from them of suspected cases, people who they find unwell, people who have come from elsewhere, people who have shown certain symptoms. And so far we have responded to 19 cases. And some of them, because of the way they were presented and the symptoms they were showing, we were extremely worried that we will have a case here. But fortunately, alhamdulillah, I think all cases which were responded to and which were isolated have turned out to be negative. But that does not mean that the threat has reduced in any way. The threat to our communities remains very high. The danger is still there. There could be people who have traveled here and who are here with us, who could be the carriers of this disease. Therefore, let's live life with caution and great care to ourselves and to our communities. As I said, there were 2 suspected cases. Both of them turned out to be negative. We continue to have very high levels of surveillance and alert response staff. Therefore, we want to encourage, while we thank them for whatever they have done so far, for the public to continue reporting to any suspected cases. We have trained the staff 100 health workers so far who are now experts and trained in response and attending to these cases. The activities and the preparedness, preparations in our sub-counties continues. So far we have about 30 bed capacity in our isolation unit. And we are in this together, all of you. And I would like, if you go to our town here, you get the impression that the civic education among our people you may suspect is low. But I think I will call that defiance. People who are aware of the threats, the dangers, the need for change, but who are not changing. We want you people as the media community to help us, to bring to the attention of our people that there is need to change, and it's a life and death issue, and our people need to change their lifestyles and the way they do business, the way they live their social life. Something needs to change, and it needs to change now. I'm a bit worried by the fatalistic nature of our people's lives. Of course, we all believe in Qadr and in destiny, and what will happen to you will happen to you. But in the presence of this pandemic, there is need for change, there is need for response from our communities, and there is need for them to be very, very careful and live their lives and the interests of others in a way that protects oneself and also others. I want to thank our partners who have played a very big role in the response to this pandemic or to this emergency. UNICEF, Red Cross, UNHCR, WHO, Save the Children, the national government, Hijab AIC Hospital, and above all, I would like to thank our health workers for the marvelous job they have done so far. And I want to thank the people of the press for the efforts you have made to ensure that communications, both from the national government and from our local leadership, is disseminated to our people, and everybody knows the dangers in which we are in. That's what we have come to say. Maybe you have your own questions you can ask. Once we gave the verdict here that we had banned the transportation and sale of miraa, I think it took quite some time for the enforcement to take effect. There was a slow process of effecting it. But we were happy that in the last 1 week, there was some quite effective enforcement. But there was an announcement yesterday by His Excellency the President categorizing miraa in a category of cash crops or foodstuffs which need to be transported. And you know, His Excellency the President is the boss. When he gives his verdict, then we get confused what the position of our small fiats here was. I want to assume that we will take the position of the President. Something will change in the way we deal with miraa. If it has been made legal by His Excellency the President, then it is legal. I cannot make it illegal myself. He has the constitutional power to determine that, and he has decided. The only thing we can do is how to ensure that the way it is sold, the way it is handled, the way it is transported does not become a threat to our lives. So we have to live with it. And we have to live it at that. I think it is open business now. The President's declaration has overruled our position, but we are still under obligation to ensure that the way it is handled remains safe for our communities who either sell or deal with it or who consume. and we're going to make sure that that happens.